Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into ISO 5001. Now, this is an international standard that's really changing how businesses look at energy. We're talking about a shift from seeing energy as just another cost on a spreadsheet to treating it like a powerful strategic asset. All right, let's kick things off with a big question. Think about your company's energy bill. Is it just a fixed cost, something you have to pay every month, no questions asked? Or is it a strategic opportunity, a lever you can actually pull to gain a competitive edge? Seriously, how you answer that really sets the stage for your entire business strategy. You know, in today's world, we are swimming in a sea of sustainability acronyms, and it is easy to get lost. We hear a ton about ESG, that's environmental, social, and governance, and a lot of that is focused on reporting and transparency. But this is where ISO 50001 really stands apart. It's not just about looking good on paper. It's about actually performing better in a way that you can see right on the bottom line. And this is where you can really see the difference pop. So many standards are all about disclosure and reporting. Basically, they're about telling a story of what's already happened. But ISO 5001, it's all about building a system to actively manage and constantly improve your future performance. It's really the difference between just documenting the past and actually engineering a more efficient future. And that gets us to the absolute core idea here. The standard basically pushes organizations to treat energy with the same discipline, the same rigor that you'd use for any other critical part of the business. It stops being this sort of environmental add-on and becomes a fundamental piece of how you manage quality, how you ensure safety, and how you control your finances.
Okay, so that's the big picture, but how does the standard actually make this happen? Well, let's break down the key concepts that make it so powerful and so practical. This isn't about fuzzy, vague goals. It is all about concrete, measurable performance.
So, here's the crucial point. This is not just about cutting your total energy bill. It's about becoming way more efficient. Think about it. If your production doubles, your energy use will probably go up. But the real question is, did your energy use per unit go down? That's energy performance. It's a much, much smarter way to track your success. Next up is your starting line. I mean, you can't prove you have improved if you don't know where you started, right? That's what the energy baseline, or ENB, is all about. It's that fixed quantitative reference point that lets you accurately measure your progress and prove that your efficiency gains are real, that they're because of your actions, not just some random fluctuation. And this is where the strategy gets really smart. ISO 50001 doesn't want you to try and boil the ocean. Instead, it forces you to identify your SEUs, your significant energy uses. We're talking about the big energy hogs in your operation. By focusing your efforts right there, you make sure your resources are aimed where they'll have the biggest possible impact on your performance and, of course, your costs. All right, time to bust a big myth here. A lot of people hear energy management and they immediately think it's a job for the facilities team or the plant engineers. But for this system to truly work, it has to be a company-wide mission. And you can see just how true that is right here. Success doesn't just rest on one team's shoulders. It takes real commitment from top management, it needs smart decisions from the procurement team, forward thinking from the design and projects group, and of course, great execution from operations. Everybody has a crucial role to play. And when you break it down, you see just how interconnected it all is. Top management sets the tone and provides the resources. Procurement makes sure you're not buying some inefficient piece of equipment that's just going to cost you more down the road. Design builds efficiency in from day one. It's a true life cycle mindset, not just an afterthought. So, we have the concepts, we have the people, but how does all of this come together in practice? Well, the magic of ISO 5001 isn't that it's a one-time audit or some single project. It's that it's a dynamic, self-correcting loop that is designed for one single thing: continual improvement. This right here is the operational heart of the entire system. You monitor and measure to get good, useful data. Then you audit and review that data to spot performance trends. You learn from any deviations or missed targets, and then, this is the key, you use that knowledge to make the whole system better. It's a cycle that guarantees you're driving real action, not just filing paperwork. Okay, let's circle all the way back to where we started. Why go through all this trouble? The answer is simple. Because this strategic, systematic approach delivers tangible, measurable value that goes way beyond just getting a certificate to hang on the wall.
This is the ultimate payoff. When you implement this system, you get sustained cost reductions that directly help your profitability. You improve your operational resilience, which makes you less vulnerable when energy prices go crazy, and you get performance-backed, real credibility for your ESG story. And that's something investors and customers are demanding more and more.
So if there's one thing you take away from all of this, it should be this. ISO 5001 fundamentally changes your organization's entire posture. It moves you from being a reactive reporter of stuff that already happened to being a proactive manager of what's going to happen next. So the final question really isn't just about your energy bill, it's about your whole business. Are you just documenting your history, or are you actively designing your future?